Seems choppy over here, but that's fine.
Oh, really? Oh no, I don't think I'm getting that.
Okay.
So, um, but aside from that, I suppose we can get started.
Yeah.
Five,
4,
three,
2,
and one.
1.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, bienvenue, welcome to the happy hour.
Welcome back, happy hour listeners. My name is David Auger. I am Glaucus123 on Twitter.com, joined as always by Veronica.
Yeah. I'm at CHILE_Pepper on the Bird app and everywhere else.
And everywhere else. And we're the Happy Hour. At Happy Hour on Twitter, Happy Hour Pod on Instagram, YouTube.com/Happy Hour, and HappyHour.com. Beth is not here because she is enjoying the used Ce Soir, which is an old school screamo, I'd want to say, more emo type of band. But she's reliving her youth as we all do every day, and we ought to every day. Speaking of youth, we have to get into the meatiest bit of news that has happened to the Habs club this off season, and that is with the signing of Michael Pezzetta. 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah.
The Pez dispenser is going to be dispensing Pez for the Habs. And I am so happy to have the Italian stallion back. Oh my God. Yeah, this guy's Italian, right? Look at that hair. Look at that name.
Yeah. Talk about fan favorite, eh?
Oh my God. What a beauty. What a beauty that guy is.
He is a beauty.
Gets himself that shootout goal and just rocks it. It's like, I'm probably never going to have a shootout for the rest of my career. Might as well sell it. It's like, yep. That's exactly how you have to do it. So, aside from that, Habs Nation can breathe a sigh of relief because, oh good, I am recording. So, the main thing that's been on everybody's mind has been the Cole Caulfield extension, and we got it, and it's cheaper than Nick Suzuki for about the same term. We have him until 2031, Cole Caulfield. We have the boys' formative years in the palms of our hands. And there it is.
It's so exciting to me how it's just so exciting to me that tandem, that duo.
Oh, that's the core. That's the new core, for years to come now.
And they're both they're just so on the same page. Like it's been so long since, it always feels like tenuous and like, please like us and please stay with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
So it's exciting. It's exciting to me.
To me, yeah, it's a different feel around the Habs now. Got young core, amicable young core, headed by Martin St. Louis. Oh man, that guy, him and Suzuki, man, they're changing the makeup. All credit due to Gorton and Hughes as well for recognizing what needed to have happen. And I suppose let's give a tip of the hat to Mr. Molson as well with his condos and beers and putting ads on the jerseys. Why not? May as well.
Yeah.
Oh boy, do I have. Oh, that's gonna be another thing that was on my mind today. It didn't come up until the Stanley Cup final started happening, and I was like, son of a bitch. Anyway, it's such great news. One of the weird things about the contract negotiation that kind of made me go, what? Not in this money world. Is that apparently it was a point to make sure that Caulfield made less than Suzuki. With the average AAV, his contract comes in at like about $200,000 less every year than the captain, because Nick's the captain. So nobody on the offensive core can make more than the captain. And I thought that was so weird. Am I out of my mind thinking that?
No, I don't think that you're out of your mind, but I can see how you know, that it would be a principled point for Kent Hughes. And so apparently last week Marinero had this story
Oh yeah, all
and
credit
people
to
were
Tony,
shitting
man.
on him.
Yep.
And it turns out that Tony's got sources, Mara. Everything that we found out about PK is directly from Tony.
Tony has a lot of skin in the game. He knows people
Yeah.
that know people. And it's like, I get it. Tony's not everybody's cannoli, right? I get that.
No.
He's not everyone's, cappuccino in the morning or whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
just
So
people don't like him. So
it is just barely, but he also had a really good question during Cole's press availability.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, how would you sell the market of Montreal to like a top tier, not prospect, but prospect, somebody that you're trying to lure to the city of Montreal to come and play with you.
Any sort of talent, yeah.
Yeah. And he said, and he had just the perfect answer, saying that, that the fans are the best. The fans are the best and the worst, let's be honest. But that the fans are the best, and that every night of the week playing hockey in Montreal feels like a Saturday night.
Oh, it was a perfect answer, wasn't it?
Isn't that just a perfect answer?
Perfect answer. That smart son of a bitch. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. No, good for Cole. I'm so happy. Oh my God. Like, it was the nightmare scenario that everyone assumed would happen would be another offer sheet. And
Good
someone's like,
heavens.
we'll give Cole Caulfield $13 million to come over to
Yeah.
our team. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. And, even despite how fair that contract is at such a long term as well, people still
Yeah.
find reasons to, bitch about it. Be like, well, no, Cole's not going to live up to that potential. I'm like, bitch, what? Are you kidding me? Really? The guy's nearly a point per game player already as a child. Imagine giving him like a proper solidified line. Like, oh my God, man.
People are seething with envy.
Oh yeah.
And it's this weird thing, especially among Leafs fans, except for the most cynical one that I follow, the Active Stick.
All right.
Oh my God, he's so good. But there is like a sense of like, everybody knows what a commodity, not to be despective, but what a commodity Cole Caulfield is.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows. And he signs a team friendly deal instead of being like a fucking William Nylander or some shit, and it's just somebody who's there for the hockey. He couldn't be more humble. He's
Mhm.
excited to be able to take care of his family. And even it was such a team friendly deal. It's a figure that it doesn't even compute in his brain. And he's just so grateful. And he's just so like, he's there for the hockey, man.
Mhm.
He's there for the hockey.
That's right.
And it's so exciting because, you've got spoiled brats on the Leafs and other teams as well, where they're just assholes. And there can be nothing bad to say about Nick Suzuki or Cole Caulfield or Jake Evans or, just it's exciting what we've got going on.
That's right.
And that he wants to stay.
Yes. That
8
matters
years.
a lot. For sure. So, funny story about Cole Caulfield and his that is so interesting. So I just looked up who Cole Caulfield's agent is, right?
Pat Brisson.
Yeah, Pat Brisson. And who else does he represent? John Tavares. Interesting there. But more importantly, Jack Hughes. A lot of people were comparing Cole Caulfield's contract with Jack Hughes' contract. And yeah, they're very, very similar contracts in that regard. Same AAV. I don't know Jack's how many years it is. But yeah, I was just curious. Like, oh, who's the guy that put this together? And there it was.
Mark Bergevin's pal.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, Sidney Crosby, also represented by Pat. Anze Kopitar, lots of big names. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like Nate McKinnon, John Tavares, Anze Kopitar, Seth Jones, Sidney Crosby, Dylan Larkin, Matt Duchene, Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield. That's some names for that guy. Good for him.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Yeah. So that's great. Awesome.
And it's
Super.
front loaded too. So he's going to make the
Yes.
most of his money. I don't know. Is that how they sort of navigate the cap?
That is a great money question that I don't have an answer to because I'm not
Yeah.
a nerd.
I'm not a nerd either. I mean, I am a nerd in so many ways, but not about this.
I am a nerd in so many ways. Did you see the art I hung up in my room?
No.
I got art for my apartment finally. I've been here for a decade. I finally got something aside from that Habs thing that I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beige walls.
Ooh.
Beige walls, right? I
Yep.
finally put art in the living room. I hung it myself. I got a ruler out and the tape
Like a
ruler.
level.
I
and-
marked everything with a pen because I couldn't find a fucking pencil in my entire apartment. And no, it worked out just fine. I'll talk about that later though. But yeah,
Okay.
Habs, they got him. They got him. So Pizzetta, important. Caulfield, important. Now, who is left? I know we were talking about that last week at in depth. And Habs have to figure out what to do with Chris Tierney, Jonathan Drouin. That's going to be very
Right.
interesting to see. Alex Belzile, who are all UFAs I was just talking about. And then Denis Guryanov, RFA.
Right.
All the defensive core is locked up, at least according to Cap Friendly. Who else do we got here? Paul Byron and Sean Monahan. Another interesting thing to consider there. Cap Friendly gives the Habs under $1 million of cap space, but I'm not entirely sure how the long-term injured reserve plays into that as well. Since according to Cap Friendly, Caulfield's still on there, even with the contract. So interesting.
It doesn't kick in until when does it kick in?
The contract?
Yeah.
This season, 2023.
Okay.
So when that starts, we'll have that all there.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. We'll have to see how it all works out. So there's that. I suppose now we can talk about the fucking Panthers.
What in the actual fuck, man? Bobrovsky, what the hell, dude?
To me, the Panthers had one ace in the hole. Not to discredit anyone else on the team, but Bobrovsky would be the thing there. And now the Knights chewed up the Panthers yesterday, and frankly, made them look dumb in game 1 too. Because they made them look dumb in both games, honestly. Because what did the Panthers eventually have to do? They had to start gooning it up. And I'm not talking about Kachuk's hit on Eichel, right? That's happens. Clean hit.
Yeah.
And Eichel came back. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I was shocked because I was thinking the first thing I thought was, oh my God, Eichel's had like 8 surgeries on his
Yeah.
neck. He's dead. He's gone. He's in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
No, he comes back,
No,
gets an
it's fine.
amazing assist on the next goal, like
Yeah.
2 minutes into the next period. Eichel, man. Ooh, boy. Vegas, they got him, and man, they got him good.
Yeah.
That Vegas team.
I hate Vegas. I hate them. I hate them so much.
They are so front loaded now.
Yeah.
Eichel, Marchessault, especially.
Yeah.
Holy Christ, what a player. Phil Kessel's sitting. Like, Phil Kessel isn't
I
even
haven't seen him
playing.
at all.
No, he hasn't been playing the entire playoffs, apparently.
Yeah.
I think he played like maybe the first few games in round 1, and then they're like, nope, going to sit him and put him around. But the problem with the problem that the Panthers are dealing with right now is that they're playing against a team that literally fights back. Like, will go blow to blow with anybody that tries to do anything, especially that freaking who the hell is that Hag guy on the Golden Knights? Guy's like 6'8". He's just laughing
Yeah.
at people whenever they try to bully him. And
I know.
he just pushes them back. It's almost embarrassing to watch. It's like the Panthers. You guys got to score goals because you're not going to goon mentally, collapse the Knights physically.
No.
It's I think the Panthers are in trouble, man. They got to win game 3. If they don't, we're going to have a cup in the
reverse
desert.
swept Boston. They almost swept Toronto. They swept Carolina. I don't understand what's happening right now, especially like Kachuk. I don't know. the game on Saturday, I could have forgiven. The game yesterday was just like, what the fuck is you like? You made it all the way to the final, and this is how you decide that you're gonna go out.
He has to. I know, there's a lot of Panthers that are a bunch of shit disturbers, and they can't do that right now. Like they have to get back to whatever they did against Boston, because Boston was like Boston, man. I didn't watch a lot of that series because I just assumed, oh, Boston's gonna kill these guys, but then the comeback, I was like, oh my god, they did it. They did it. No, it's crazy. Now Toronto and the Canes, man, it's just they bullied them. They just bullied them. Yeah, they're softer than shit. But like, and maybe that just put the crazy thing is too, Florida was rested too before this match because the Knights had to go to Game 6 against Dallas, in the sweep, so the Panthers had like 2 weeks off almost before starting the Cup final. It's wild. It is wild, but man, it's Bruce Cassidy, right, with the Knights now.
Yeah.
And he is, I mean, look at what he has available to him. I forgot that Pietrangelo was a Knight. I'm like, oh my god, that guy's a freaking aces defender. And what's, I think, a big realization for the Knights though is freaking their goaltender there, Eden Hill there. That guy, he doesn't take any shit. Kachuk tries messing with him, and he's literally like chasing him away from the crease. I'm like, oh, dude. And
it's the finals, man. It's the Stanley Cup finals.
Right. And, Hill, he was their 4th string goaltender. Like, he came out of fucking nowhere. He came in like the Cody Eakin trade back in whenever the hell it was, as a whatever, and lights out. Chasing Bobrovsky out, to me, if you have to change goalies mid-series, that is a death knell.
I quit watching because it wasn't good. It wasn't fun to watch. I quit watching last night.
Killing them. And the Knights, man, they got gamers. They can play very well, man.
And it's just kind of like your dig on Sam Montembeault. It's just the same thing as with Cassidy. This Cassidy guy, like it doesn't matter who's coaching that team.
Like, all you gotta do is just put it in gear and let it coast.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to change a damn thing. I mean, I'm sad that Kessel isn't playing because I fucking love that guy.
I know.
But if he can just sit and win a cup, amazing.
Fucking amazing. No shit, eh? Get a ring.
I was there's this guy on Instagram that makes reels every once in a while, and he always does like a really good Phil Kessel impersonation. Did I send that clip to you guys? Where
you might have.
Where he's impersonating Kessel, calling Sidney Crosby. It's like, hey, Sidney, God, why'd you make me work so hard for that cup before? I can just sit here and I don't even have to do anything. Why'd you make me work so hard? I won you those cups, Sidney.
I'm getting better at looking at my TikTok, and every time I've got something in my inbox, it's always from you. But you've kind of given up lately.
I have. Yeah, I have over 200 messages on TikTok, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. Because some people, the problem is that, like, some people, they're on it, like, chronically. And I have, like, 40 or 50 unread ones from certain folks. I'm like, oh, shit, my bad. And
I still love TikTok just as much as ever. I could spend, like, waste so much time on that fucking app.
I know it. I know.
And, that whole thing about how the fucking Republicans are wanting to get rid of TikTok. It's because of all the shares that they have in fucking Meta, and like it's not this altruistic
Chinese
reason.
Thing, right?
It's not that.
Yeah, it's so, I'm caught like in between that argument. Like I get why. I mean, it's banned off of state devices because it is a Chinese company
in Canada too. Yeah,
and it was what was it there?
The Canadian government, I should say.
Yeah, I was just reading up on oh my god, I'm trying to catch up on news emails. I'm so behind on it. Like I'm finally reading about the G7 summit that happened like 4 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
So I'm catching up on all that stuff. And of course,
are you on Apple News?
I could do a combo of Apple News and my morning emails and alerts that I get. So I get a ton of alerts from the Washington Post, which is like breaking news. This is what
Yeah,
happened.
me too. I get them all.
So I get those. I get their daily 202. What is it? Summations of stuff too
Yeah.
that the Washington Post puts out every day. Then I get the New
The
York
Times,
Times
too.
one as well.
Yeah.
So I'm getting like 2 different things, and I have to
Yeah.
catch up on them all.
I quite like Apple News.
It's so good. It really is.
I
It's like, if
really
not just
like
for
that app.
news, also the Discovery and the science magazines. They have
Yes.
so much
The
shit on there.
Atlantic, which I adore that
Mhm.
magazine, and
Yes.
Vanity Fair, which even though Graydon Carter's gone,
Mm.
that like the letter from the editor, like the every month, Graydon Carter used to do an amazing job. But anyway, I really like Apple News, and because it is really we sort of already have had the funeral for Twitter, but Twitter is such a shitty app now.
It's so
Like,
terrible.
It
It's-
used to be my go-to for news, and it's just such shit now. It's a shitty app.
It's awful.
It's just there out of habit.
It's repulsively awful. Just
Yeah.
what it was like a year ago. Yeah, like a year ago. Even though
Yeah.
it was still like not great. Now
Yeah.
it's so, oh my god, it's so awful. The whole blue check mark thing that they did with the algorithm, hey, pay to have
Yeah.
your comment appear first.
Yeah.
Fucking somebody made a great, somebody tweeted about this saying that an elementary school was celebrating Pride. And they posted up a picture or whatnot, and the top comment under that was a blue check mark fucking guy that was saying like, what was it? So the account got the picture and like, hey, what would you do if you saw this, in your elementary school day 1? And the first comment, blue check mark, was probably a mass shooting. It's like, excuse you? What? A bunch of kids dressed up in rainbow colors, and you decide that, oh, they're probably going to get killed because they respect Pride? Top comment. Thanks, Twitter.
Did you see that stupid motherfucker yesterday? Or
Musk?
yesterday or the day before, who went after the Sesame Street rainbow tweet?
Yeah,
You
that
see
guy.
stupid asshole.
That there's at least one thing from old Twitter that is still true, in that you do not want to be the main character on Twitter for a day.
No.
That guy was definitely the main character on Twitter for a day.
I told him to come out of the closet.
Yeah,
This is
I did.
always the worst homophobes.
I did. I
Right?
did. I commented something else. I was like, you should tell him you love him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
It is like it's just because the first thing that happened, everybody knows I have a soft spot, not just a soft spot for Sesame Street. I adore Sesame Street.
It's incredible.
I was raised on Sesame Street. My kids were raised on Sesame Street. I had the album, and it's just always like it's always been inclusivity,
Mm-hmm.
kindness,
All the time.
empathy,
Like, this
for
isn't new.
everything. Like even all of the people, all of the residents of Sesame Street were even back in my day were visible minorities.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nobody
And-
did that too.
And Grover and this was before just like treating everybody like they were equal was such a weird thing. Sesame Street was way ahead of the market on this.
Oh yeah.
And so they're saying they say we've got queer kids who just want to feel like they can be alive, and it's just like embrace people and have kindness, and it's just like honestly that fucking former president, I swear he has given everybody a green light to be the absolute worst people that they can be and be super proud of themselves too. It's
And-
just
Yep.
oh.
And every social media fucking company on the planet just lets it happen.
Just lets it happen.
I was
The
just
fucking Elon Musk and fucking RFK Jr.
Oh yeah. That guy came out of the fucking woodwork, didn't he?
He is a lunatic.
Yeah, that guy, he's a fucking nutbag. You know what's funny? A bunch of people don't like Biden because he's so damn old. And then who's the guy that came in? Carter West, is that the guy? That philosopher, West philosopher president.
No,
What the
I
hell
don't
is
know
this
what you're
guy's
talking
name?
about.
Cornell West?
Oh, I love him. Yes.
He's putting a bid in for presidency.
Cornell West.
Yeah, he's running
Is
for
he the-
president.
Is he the professor with the hair?
Yes.
Yes, I love him.
Yeah. Great guy. Also quite old. And yet
Also
there's
old.
so many people on the left that are like, oh, finally. It's like, he's not going to get the nomination, guys.
No.
DNC
And you know why?
are not going to let that happen.
Do you know why they're so why they go after his age?
I'm talking about Democrats too. They're like, oh,
I'm
we don't
talking
want.
about well, yeah, Democrats too.
Mhm.
Quite frankly, it's really fucking stupid and a little bit upsetting because
Oh,
if there's
mhm.
one thing Republicans do well is galvanize and circle the wagons around whatever horrible, shitty, awful thing that they stand for.
Mhm.
But Democrats don't do that. And that is super disappointing. But the reason that people like these right-wing media accounts and right-wing assholes on Twitter go after Joe Biden's age is because that's all they got.
It's all they
Because
got.
He's doing a great job.
And
He's
Democrats
gotten
are
so
just
much accomplished
going right into it. The problem with Democrats and like more
in
progressive
a bipartisan fashion.
and the problem with Democrats and more progressive people is that Biden hasn't canceled student debt. He has the power. Does he?
Does he?
Make me a game plan on how that he can executive action it. Oh, really? I'm pretty sure the Supreme Court wouldn't like that. It's just think.
Yeah, because didn't he say that that's what he was going to do? And like,
That's the problem. Because Democrats are so hurt that a politician lied to them that they'd rather have Trump be president instead of being lied to again. So fuck minorities. Like, fucking
Yeah.
get off your horse. This is the system. If you don't like it, you're gonna have to murder a few people in a revolution. That's it. Like, if you're not gonna do that, shut up and vote. Oh, you don't like that? Oh, I don't like
Well,
that. I'm
Gen
not
Z
gonna
is
vote
coming,
anymore.
fuckers.
Then you're literally sacrificing minorities for the sake of your own fucking pride. All right? Like, come on. Fuck.
There was what's her name? Caballo, queer lady I follow on Twitter. She's got like a huge following.
Not sure.
She posted, what's her name? Alejandra Caballo, I think her name is. She posted yesterday a poll about who's in favor of marriage equality. Everybody knows where I stand on marriage. I don't think anybody should get married. But
Yeah.
if you're gay and you want rights as a spouse, I'm all for it. And it's like in the age group, it's just super old, shitty people that are against it. It's like 89% are in favor of it in like the 18 to whatever it is, 35-year-old category.
Yeah, that's right.
So young kids, thanks to Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Sesame Street. And
Yeah,
Sesame Street's
Sesame
only
Street.
gonna get gayer. Get
Yeah.
ready. I really wonder if Pride would be different if they didn't have like a symbol that people that don't like it could hate, like the rainbow, for instance. Like, say if Pride didn't have a rainbow flag, or it didn't even have like rainbow merch. I really wonder what the counter would be for it, because as soon as people see that, they're like, "Fuck that! I don't like that."
No, these people.
It's so weird, so fucking
These
weird.
people don't like themselves. They
Yeah.
were unloved. They were taught badly by bad people.
Mhm.
And that's all it is. They don't like themselves. So they have to go after wokeism. Did you see DeSantis? Anyway, I don't want
And
to talk
fucking
about
Nikki Haley too. What a bunch of
stupid
shit
bitch.
bags. Fucking
Yeah.
morons.
I
I
was
hope
like-
they eat each other to death.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Oh my god. People, oh man. I'm still seeing comments about the smoke in New York, and it's just, oh my god. They're so conceited. I
Yeah.
hate that shit. Hate it. So aside from that, interesting news on the potential trade bait for the Habs, maybe, is that Carter Hart may be going to market.
Yes.
That is super interesting, but I don't know.
I don't think it's in the cards.
I don't think so either.
I don't
I don't
think
know
it's
if it'd be
part of
worth
the-
it. It's like it'd be getting like another Montembeau, Carter Hart, not that he struggled in Philly, not like he succeeded either, though. It's all defense, man. You need a defense, and the
Yeah.
Habs don't have a great defense right now. One of the big things, actually, I wanted to look that up before tonight, but of course I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna find it, god damn it. Where is it? That's not what I wanted. That's kind of cool.
Where is it? Yeah, I
Okay.
saw, one of our friends there, Scott Matla, I saw a tweet come across today, and I
Found it.
couldn't figure out what he was talking about, saying, wow, what a neat piece of work by Danny Briere. So I thought, oh, what happened?
Oh,
And then
that big old trade. I don't understand the consequence of it. Just a lot of pieces
trade?
moving. What's that?
Oh, which trade? I didn't see anything.
Oh my God, there was like a 3-team trade today that moved Ivan Provorov to the Kings and a bunch of picks and whatnot. Yeah, trading Provorov during Pride. See ya. But it was Provorov and one other guy. And wait, maybe I think Provorov was actually going to Columbus, and then the Kings were putting picks in to facilitate stuff. It was a 3-team thing. It was a big thing today, but I just didn't care. Nobody I care
Yeah,
about.
no, I lost interest. So I started Googling it. Like, I started trying to find out on Twitter,
mm.
and it's such a shitty app now that it's so hard to
Yeah, good fucking luck.
find. Yeah, so
Like, I refuse to make lists of people just to get like the shit. I just don't want to do it. Okay, so
oh, and guess what?
What?
The other day, The Athletic, I went to cancel my subscription because I just never read it anymore. Like, I haven't, and they instead offered me like a quarter of the subscription price. No, please stay. We'll charge you, instead of fucking whatever it is, $80 a year, it's like 25. So I just said, sure, no problem.
See, that's like a cable company. That's
Yep.
funny.
Yep.
So my point I wanted to make, the Habs faced the 5th most shots of all teams in the NHL this season. And that is an indictment on the defense. The most shot upon team in the league were the Ducks by a wide margin, though. So the Habs, 2,753 shots against. That's a lot. The team that had the best defense was like 2,100. Habs are at 2,700. 600 more shots in a league. And then the Ducks, who are the worst, 3,200. Like, the Ducks faced 1,100 more shots than the Carolina Hurricanes during the course of a season. That's insane. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's the thing. No goalie can survive something like that day in, day out for an entire season. So I'm really curious to see how the Habs are going to shore up their defense to, give their goalies a chance to, facing shots, that's the only way you're going to learn, but getting absolutely pummeled every night isn't the best course, I don't think.
No.
It's nuts. It's crazy. Like, I'm trying to see, like, shots per game was, mathed out around 33, 34 shots a game. Wow, man, that's something else. That's really crazy. I wonder where the Knights are on that. Oh, they're locked. No problem. I can't see that. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So the less shots you take, the better the team's gonna be overall. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I had.
Yeah.
Um
Less shots against.
I am Yep, we're out of time.
Okay.
That's it. Over. Nothing else to
That's
talk
it.
about.
Over. Yeah. Okay.
When
We have to talk about
is-
Ted Lasso and Barry at some point.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
Oh,
I really like the
God.
show Platonic. Oh, so
Yes.
funny. So funny.
Okay. I'm trying to, because I like Seth Rogen, but I kind of am mad at Seth Rogen
What do you do?
because he made that movie about the porn tape that was stolen from Pamela and Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
She was so upset about that. I don't know if you saw her documentary on Netflix.
No, Pam
I
Am?
really like. Yeah, she was really sad about it, and like that tape got stolen from them. They didn't make a tape to, and it's
Yeah.
just like very traumatizing for her. And when she heard that movie was made, she was sort of re-traumatized.
Right.
And it's sort of like,
Oh, she wasn't even like consulted on it?
no,
Ooh.
none of it was. And
I
so I'm kind
wonder.
of pissed off at Seth Rogen about that.
Yeah, what the fuck, Seth?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because
Such a good
I
show, too.
really came away from that, like, kind of in love with Pamela Anderson a little bit. Like, she's so cool. She's so, she's got this great relationship with her two sons who absolutely love and adore her and are still, you know, like very good friends with her. It reminds me of Max and me. Of course, I'm not no Pamela Anderson, but like she's
Come on.
friends with
We're
her
all
kid.
Pamela
She's so
Anderson in our
cool.
hearts.
Yeah. And she's just anyway. So I just got mad at Seth Rogen a little bit. So I have heard that show is really good. I like the female lead a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Oh yeah, my thing with her is that she's a big Julian Assange fan. I'm like, nope.
yeah.
That's like the one thing
That
where I
was
was like,
weird.
that
was
is a
weird.
huge yellow flag. That's like
Yeah.
debris on the track.
That was weird.
Like aside from that though,
But nobody's perfect.
like she was on. I'm reading about that. She was on Tucker Carlson, asking President Trump to pardon him. Like, no, that guy is he's in it for himself, man.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, he's such a beep. Nope, in it for himself.
Mm-mm.
That guy's a piece of
Mm-mm.
shit. Fuck that guy.
Mm-mm.
All right, well that's it.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
wow, so
Go,
she
gotta
did.
go.
She did Barbed Wire, and then the next movie she did was Scooby Doo.
And she basically,
That's
who are we
funny.
talking? We're talking about Pamela, right?
Pamela Anderson, yeah.
Like it basically her, it basically ruined her life. This videotape,
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and her career was basically anyway. So I kind of like what she's doing now. She did a Broadway show. She
Ooh.
challenged herself and she did Chicago. Was it Chicago?
Oh, she's a PETA person too. Oof.
Well, she's from BC,
I
right?
know.
She's from Comox. She's
I
from
know.
the island.
I
Like,
know she's great and all, but damn it, she has
you know,
a few.
I really like her.
There's a few quirks in there. I mean, I'd get a drink with her, no problem.
Totally.
However-
I want to be friends with her.
I would not delve into a deep conversation, unfortunately. Just gonna throw it out there. Sorry. Baywatch was great. Thank you. What are you gonna do? Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Anyway, okay.
We got
So
bounce it.
bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.